Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I'll be showing you how to make a clay dough Ganesha, and all you will need for this is either dough, clay, or Play-Doh. And the colors are yellow, and I'm using 2 boxes because they're like a small size, but if you have a big size, just use one. White, red, a small empty container or a little bowl, and a toothpick. So now let's begin our process. So now we're going to begin the process, and we're going to get the yellow dough first. So we're going to put it aside. Take the dough out. Put the cap back on so that one inside isn't dry. And start making a ball. Like this, you'll need to make other different sizes of balls, and I'll explain you what those are and why you need them later. So do them. So I finished doing all the items, and basically for the white, you need to do like a skinny type of thread, if you can see it. It's like a skinny type of thread. It's kind of like a snake. And then once you do that, with the red, you're gonna make like a fat, not a fat, like, but like a large, like a thicker one, like that. And the rest, all the balls are gonna be yellow. So this is like the crown of the Ganesha, like you put it on his head. And then this is like the base, his tummy, the biggest one. And then this is going to be the face of the Ganesha, which is like slightly smaller than the base. And then this is basically the trunk of the Ganesha. And then, as I said, this was the crown. And these are the 2 hands of the Ganesha. The 2 ears, which we'll mold into. And these are the ankle, feet part of the Ganesha. So now we're going to start the assembling process. So we're going to start off by getting the small container we talked about and put it down so it's kind of like a chair, not a chair, like something to sit on for the Ganesha. And then we're going to get this red snake type. And then when you assemble it, you have to make sure like part of it is hanging down, like a C shape, but then one end is hanging down off the container or cup. And then on top of this, you get the tummy part, which is basically the biggest ball. Just set it down, and if you want, you can press it down, and I'm just not going to do that. So since we had like a little hollow circle and we kept it on top, the base is not going to fall off. And just like that, we're going to add on the face like this. Before you do that, you're going to get the toothpick and cut off like both ends for like the tusks. And once you do that, you're gonna stick it into here, like that. And then you have to get the face and stick it on. Make sure it's in the center. It doesn't have to be exact, but just like that. And now we're gonna get our trunk and basically roll it into a snake. So once you finish doing the snake, just like make it a J shape or an inverse J. And then once you've done that with your finger, just do this so it's like easy to sit onto the face. So I'm gonna turn it towards me, but what you need to do is just stick it onto the face in that position. So I'm gonna turn it around. And if you want, like you can smear it onto the face so it sticks. And then, so we're gonna now attach the crown, but like just make sure the sides are also glued down in good. And if you're using clay, you can just get like some water onto your finger, dab it, and that's basically gonna replace glue. So now we're gonna place the crown on top. And as I said, you can just smear it down if you want. So if you want, instead of doing this, you can just take the cap off again and then make like grooves, like a little ice cream cone. And then, so if you do that, it's like a hat on and a hat off, so it's very easy. And then if you want, you can press it down. And now we're gonna move on to the ears, which are basically the second smallest ones. So all you need to do is like use your finger and press down. So like roll it. So we did it into a ball, and just put it onto a flat surface, or you can put it in your hand. But on the flat surface, you're just gonna press it down into like a plate shape, but like the ears. So like that. And then if there are any cracks, just squeeze it in and then flatten it out again. So we finished doing the ears, and before I do anything, remember, as I said earlier, we made this white thread. What we're gonna do is remove the trunk, or like that. And then place this white thread across. Like that. And if it's too large, you can just cut it off and cinch it. Just like that, and if you want, you can attach it from the back too. So I'm not gonna do that. So what we're gonna do now is put back the trunk. Smear it on. And then we're gonna add the ears. So somewhere there. And then do the same thing to the other side. So for now, I'm just doing the basic body parts, and later I'll go detailed and everything. So now we're gonna move on to the hands. So one hand is gonna be like this, and the other is gonna be like this, so it can hold a laddu, which we call. So we'll just make it into a snake. So we just make it into this shape and keep it like this and smear it in the back. And now onto the next hand. Snake. And then you're gonna press it down, like if it's curving like this, you're gonna make like a little well here. Like that, and now we're gonna do the feet or ankles. So roll it, and then like just a little like that, and then stick it to the bottom. And now the second one, so roll it up, and then press it. And then put it right there. Smear it in. So now we're gonna get two small red like circles for the eyes. So this is gonna be one. And I'm gonna get just a little bit more so I can add it with that and get two out of the, so add it together, and I'm gonna cut it into half. So I'm gonna use these two small red balls for the eyes and just stick it on like that, round it. And now we're gonna make a red like ball for the laddu, as we call it. So get some more, combine it together into a ball. Like that. I'm gonna make it more round. And put it in. And now we're gonna move on to like the designing part on the crown. So get some And then roll it into a snake. A little bit more. So now it's like a long skinny one, so we're just gonna spiral it around the top. Starting from the bottom, making it up, around, and put it on the top like a little dot, press it down, and at the back, it might be loose, so just smear it in. And then once we do that, we are gonna add in the tusks. So close it so it doesn't get dry. And now we're gonna get the ends of the toothpicks that we cut out. And one we're gonna stick in to the side right there. Like that. And then the other, the same thing. Stick it in on this side. And if you want, you can push one more in compared to the other. So now we're gonna do the mouse or rat, which you call. So get yellow. Get it? Start making a ball. So this is our rat. And now we're gonna get two like super small ones for the rat's eyes. That's one. And maybe I'm gonna like decrease it a little and split it in half. Like that. Close it. And now we're gonna put it on to the rat. And we made a rat because the rat is Ganesha's vehicle. To the side. And to the side. Press it down. And put it down right here. So, I hope you enjoyed watching my video, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family members, and see you in my next video. Bye for now!